Hey party people, today we are going to try all the Chobani flavors and determine which one tastes the best, which one is the best for you, and which one you should buy the next time you go to the grocery store. So let's buckle up and figure it out together. Hey party people, and welcome freaking back. I am so stoked you're here today. If we haven't met before, my name is Nicole. I'm a registered dietitian as well as a fitness instructor. And I've been in the nutrition fitness world for over 10 years on a mission to make you living a healthy lifestyle easy, fun, and really less stressful. If you haven't already, press that subscribe button, the alert button, and give that like button a good smashing. I am so excited for this video today. If you've watched my previous dairy aisle video where I tried all of the milks, y'all seem to enjoy it, so I wanted to try all different kinds of yogurts. But when I went to my yogurt aisle, I saw how many choices there were for yogurt in just one brand. Chobani had 6 different varieties of vanilla yogurt. So before I even try any other kind of yogurt, I wanted to get the lowdown on all these different varieties of Chobani. So I'm gonna go over how I feel the tastes of these variety, as well as what I think about the nutrition differences of each vanilla yogurt. Greek yogurt is just strained regular yogurt. They take regular yogurt, they strain out all the liquid, and you are left with a thicker, more compact, creamy yogurt. In Greek yogurt, there's about 2 times as much protein as regular yogurt because of all that liquid that's strained away. There tends to be less calcium, so just know that, look on your nutrition label that the brand added it back on. There tends to be live active bacteria in Greek yogurt, especially in Chobani. And why that's so great is twofold. One, if you are lactose intolerant, Greek yogurt tends to be way less than lactose because of the bacteria that eats all the lactose away, and it's easier to digest in our stomach. Some of the Chobani varieties we will try today actually have no lactose in it, so that will be even better for my lactose intolerant people. The other great thing about these bacteria is there's a lot of probiotics in the Greek yogurt. And what we know about probiotics is the more healthy bacteria you have in your gut, the more health outcomes there are, like a better mood, better bowel movements, healthier bowel movements, as well as a healthier BMI. And that's just the starting of studying probiotics. There is so much research yet to be done. The first one I have is a Chobani plain. Now I'm using Chobani plain because in any research, you need a control. And Chobani plain is, if I'm being honest, it's what I buy all the time. I love plain yogurt because I can make it savory and I can make it sweet. Meaning, I'm taking this plain Greek yogurt and I'm either putting it on potatoes or putting it on tacos as sour cream. I'm making it an herb dip, or on the sweet side, I'm adding chia seeds, flax seeds, peanut butter, etc. to make it more of a bowl. Nutrition facts wise, 1 container, 80 calories, 14 grams of protein, 0 added sugar, and 0 fat because I chose the non-fat. Definitely go for the full fat if you're having difficulty feeling full after a snack. The whole fat dairy tends to cause satiety in people a lot quicker, meaning you snack less. I always add things to my yogurt, so I tend to go for the plain 0% fat. You do whatever you want to do, whatever your preference is. What I love about the plain Greek yogurt is there's one freaking ingredient in Chobani plain, and it's cultured non-fat milk. So now let's give it a freaking try. Cheers. Tart, no sugar because no sugar added. Slightly sweet, but I really do think it tastes like sour cream. Put it on a baked potato with some chives. You never knew it was Greek yogurt. So right now, number 1, but it's also our control. Second Greek yogurt we are gonna try is the blended vanilla. 0% fat because it's way easier to compare them all. This container, same size, has 110 calories, a little bit more than the plain. It has 12 grams of protein, a little bit less than the plain, and 9 grams of added sugar. Now it adds that sugar in it to make it taste sweet like vanilla. So fine and dandy, whatever. Let's look on the ingredients. Ingredients is bigger than the plain. Remember the plain had 1 ingredient. The ingredients for the blended are cultured non-fat milk, cane sugar, water, fruit pectin, natural flavors, guar gum, lemon juice concentrate, and vanilla extract. The thing that's alarming about this nutrition label is cane sugar is the second ingredient. And I tend to recommend to all my clients that you buy products that have sugar as the 4th, 5th, or later down the list because ingredients on nutrition label go from ascending order. So the first ingredient is gonna be the most abundant. So that makes sense. Milk is the most abundant in Greek yogurt. But the second one is cane sugar. That just means it might be overly sweet. But let's give it a try and see if that added sugar makes it taste good. Cheers. Wow, that is completely different than the plain. Stop eating it, Nicole. Okay, that taste is pretty darn delicious. Now I understand why that added sugar is there. It makes it taste completely different than the plain. The tartness is completely gone from the Greek yogurt. It's just creamy vanilla cookie is what it tastes like. So pretty delicious. But granted, I'm gonna put this in the middle just for right now. It tastes freaking delicious, but I do wish it had less added sugar. Speaking of less sugar, let's do that one next. We got the Chobani. Less sugar Greek yogurt, Madagascar vanilla. Holy cow, that sounds fancy pinkies up. Two things about this. One, yes, it has less sugar, but it has more fat, and should you be concerned with it? Not necessarily, because on the whole fat camp, there is some research that shows that there is a correlation between full fat dairy and a lower BMI. And the reason is people think that full fat dairy will make people full quicker or more satisfied quicker, and also lead to less snacking, which is pretty cool. On the other side, it is trying to decrease the saturated fat because people know that there is a link with saturated fat and health concerns, specifically heart issues. The other good thing about having some sort of fat in your dairy is it's gonna help absorb vitamins A, D, E, and K. So instead of going 0 or full, a good medium, that gray area that I love, may be more beneficial. Now this is 2% milk fat, and whole milk tends to be 3-4%. So looking at the nutrition facts, you have 120 calories in this little guy, so just 10 more than the old-fashioned blended. As far as fat, it's only 1.5 grams of saturated fat, so really not anything crazy. And looking at the added sugar, remember blended was 9 grams, this is 5 grams of added sugar. So way less added sugar, which is freaking awesome. So let's see if that makes it taste any different. Oh, it is thicker, and the thickness is probably due to the fat. That's cinnamon? What does this taste like? Ooh, it actually kind of tastes like there's nutmeg in here as well. I like that it's creamier than the blended. I will say, with the less sugar, I still taste a lot of that tartness from the plain Greek yogurt. So a little bit more tart than the blended and creamier because of the fat. It does have the cinnamon taste, but I also taste nutmeg. So if you like a fall cookie, I would get the Chobani, less sugar Greek yogurt, Madagascar vanilla, and cinnamon. So I'm gonna put this above the Chobani right now. Let's go even lower in the sugar with Chobani's new Total Zero Greek yogurt. Chobani is 0 sugar, and this is pretty darn new. So we tried all sugar, low sugar. This is 0 grams. And remember I said milk has sugar in it because it's a carbohydrate. But when I looked on their website to see how the heck and bob they make this yogurt have 0 grams of sugar, what they do is they take the live and active cultures as well as probiotics, all that bacteria, and then let the bacteria eat away the sugar to make a yogurt with 0 sugar in it, basically. This yogurt is also no lactose because all that lactose has been eaten away by bacteria. One container, 60 calories. There is 0 grams of fat, 0 grams of saturated fat, obviously. For the sugar, which is actually crazy, 0 grams of sugar, 0 grams of added sugar, 11 grams of protein. Let's compare that real quick to Chobani plain regular. Chobani plain regular, 80 calories. This one, 60. 14 grams of protein, 11 grams of protein. There is 6 total carbs. Here, there is still 5 total carbs. The carbohydrates in this yogurt is from basically allulose, and allulose is a sweetener that's naturally found in various produce, but also can be man-made, which probably is what's happening here. And our body doesn't absorb allulose. I'm concerned it's gonna be too sweet because it also has monk fruit in it, which has that distinct artificial sweetener taste. Even though I know it's a natural sweetener, it still has that artificial sweetener taste, and they added stevia leaf extract. It seems like an overkill with the ingredients. But let's see if it tastes good, because if it tastes bad, I probably wouldn't recommend it. Again, I don't like monk fruit, so if I taste monk fruit, I'm not gonna like it. Just know that, okay? Okay. Okay, it's a little bitter and drying of the mouth. Okay, I know some people on my Instagram said they buy this, and that's great. If you like monk fruit taste and you're fine with the monk fruit taste, this is probably good. I don't like monk fruit, so I don't like this. This reminds me of like the diet yogurt. So if you're fine with the artificial sweetener taste, freaking go for it. I am not. So I'm actually putting this at the bottom only due to the taste. Nutrition facts, great. If you are diabetic, lactose intolerant, this may be a great yogurt for you to try because of that zero sugar and because of the no lactose. All right, truth be told, I've tried this one before and I've also recommended it to a lot of my clients, but let's try it again now that I've tasted all of these side by side. And it is the Chobani Complete. There is 3 grams of soluble fiber in here. I really haven't discussed this, but there's like 0 to 1 gram of fiber in yogurt usually. 3 grams of soluble fiber in this. There is some milk fat, so you're able to absorb that A, D, E, and K that we talked about before. You may feel a little bit more full after after eating this yogurt versus other yogurts. And there is 15 grams of complete protein in this, whereas even the plain only had 14 grams. 1 extra gram of protein, let's do it. It's also lactose free, so all of my lactose intolerant people, this one is a great choice for you. Still has their 6 active bacteria and cultures in it, so it has those probiotics. Added sugar, 0. So you just have the grams of sugar from the milk. Okay, so let's look at the ingredients because there's some fun things in here. The first one is low-fat milk, second, water, third, chicory root fiber, and that's where the soluble fiber is coming from, is the chicory root. It also has vanilla extract, lactase, like I talked about before. The lactase is to destroy all the lactose, natural flavors, monk fruit extract, which we know not the biggest fan of, stevia leaf extract, fruit pectin, locust bee gum, lemon juice concentrate, and there's 6 live active cultures. And y'all, this is the creamiest one. I probably should have showed you the other one, but this is extremely creamy. Like, oh, ooh. Oh, I think I like this more than, wow. Whoa. Now that I had all of these together, I really think I like this the most right now. It still has that tart Greek yogurt. You know that pink berry frozen yogurt? It still has the tartness. I taste the vanilla, so it's still sweet. It's not artificial sweet like the 0 sugar one, where this one was like whack in your face, artificial sweetener. I really like this, and y'all, I'm actually shocked because I thought I might not like this because of the monk fruit compared to all these others. With that being said, is there a best yogurt? It really does depend on your preference and what you're looking for. I always recommend lowering your saturated fat content as well as lowering your added sugar content. And a lot of these have great options for both of those things. So that is the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, press that like button. Share this with your friends and family so that they can also give me their comments below. What is your favorite yogurt? And if there's another video you want me to do, let a girl know. And until next time, drink your water, eat your fruits and vegetables, and be kind to yourself and those around you. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.